Right then, hi guys. So apparently it has been, according to Facebook memories, 1 entire year since I started my YouTube channel. I know, can you believe it? Yeah. I mean, I know I haven't done a massive amount. Apparently some people post every day, but I don't know. I'm not like a massive content creator as such. It's just sharing my medical experiences. So today I thought I'd do a quick video. Well, not a quick video, so I've started it on my laptop so I can keep pausing it. So this evening I am preparing chicken curry. We've got curry powder and all that stuff. So yeah, I like to do things from scratch. I just prefer it that way. So I have roasted myself some chicken. There we go. So I've got all that to pull apart. And yes, wine. So I've got 2 bottles on the go because me and Mike are trying to find out which wines I like because I'm a bit fussy and I'm starting to get into wine again. So that's what's going in the curry. So yeah, I wasn't over keen on that one. They do a lovely Shiraz, but yeah, the Shiraz cab ain't quite so good, so I'm sticking with the hardest Shiraz in my glass. Apparently wine is actually good for you, in moderation obviously, and I do have it very much so. Right, why on earth have I got a dirty pan lid on the side? I haven't finished washing up yet. So yeah, I mean, that is probably all I'll actually end up drinking tonight. Although mind you, I'm going to be cooking for a while, so I might have 2, but it'll be like one of those and then like one of those. So I do need to Google the benefits of drinking wine, 'cause apparently there are some, and everything in moderation. That light's going to be really annoying, isn't it? So yeah, so I had my massage today. And now normally after a massage I'm in like loads of pain and I'm needing to have a bath or relax and stuff, but I'm not actually that bad. And he said that I'm the best I've been. Well, I don't know if he said I'm the best I've been, but he said I've certainly been a hell of a lot worse. My shoulders are a little bit knotty as always. But yeah, I'm definitely massively improving. Using a lot less flour, still on the shishka berry, still on the hemp tea. And yeah, I'm still on, well, I can show you what I use, because I can now sell it as well, because we've got this legally. So this is the paste I use, and it's just CBD paste. And yeah, this is the dregs that I was trying to get out at the when I was finishing it. Crikey, it's been in the fridge, and it's gotten rock solid. But yeah, this is what I like to use for my CBD. Oh my word, that's gone rock solid. Oh crikey, don't store this so don't store this CBD in your fridge, it goes really hard. The one that I'm selling on the website. Really? I'll have to check the stuff that's in the other fridge, because I've got a stock fridge. See, no, I'll just pause you and I'll just show you for comparison. Yeah, so this is the one I have been using. Now this has also been in a fridge, and yet, look, it comes out really easy. That's come out. Unfortunately this one ain't legal, so I can't sell that one. But the legal one, my god. Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. So that's, to be fair, it's better quality usually when it's thicker. The runniness, they did actually make it a little bit cheaper last time because it was runny. Now I've got the taste of that one. I haven't actually tried this much yet. When I was tubing it up I could taste it. I see what that lady meant. So one lady's already bought some of this, so I told her to make sure she had some chocolate handy. So as you can see, yeah, I mean that is a really hefty dose. But like I said, I've had a massage today and I'm trying to be careful not to get the CBD all over my face, although it's good for your skin. So yeah, it's not as nasty tasting as the usual one. I don't know. So yeah, that's legal, available on my website. Yeah, I know, I've got to sell this stuff, I've got to make a living somehow. Right, anyway, so let's get back to what I'm doing. So apart from being pretty much out of pain because of having just worked out pretty much what's wrong with me, I think, this time. So yeah, and a year doing this website, doing my YouTubes. I just can't, I can't quite get over it. So yeah, tonight, chicken curry, tons of mushrooms, onions, oops, And garlic. Now a lot of people put in a clove of garlic, I put in a bulb. It is, I can never taste the stuff, so I'll probably be putting all of that in it. And garlic's really good for you. The more you use, the better it is for you, so no harm there. Right, well then, yeah, I can't concentrate on prepping and talking, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my dinner started on going, and then I'm going to skip back to you when I stop for a smoke, because this is just going to be a bit of a little chat and a sort of catch up about what I've been doing over the last year, which is fixing myself to a point that I'm like totally relaxed now. I'm like totally relaxed, and yeah, it's just, well, anybody that knows me that I don't really get relaxed, and it takes a lot, and I'm getting there. Although I have discovered, and let me just tilt this camera because I'm having to bend over to sort of talk to you properly. So one thing I have discovered, when I was talking to a physio, I was explaining it today. Sorry, I've got an itchy boob. What can I say? I've got an itchy boob. It happens. It's muscles. It's a muscle itch, muscular itches. So I get the itch to start with. Is how it happens. It starts with like an itch, and then it starts to spasm, and I think it's nerve pain. But nobody will really explain it to me. The doctors don't seem to be interested, and I've been discharged without any care. But that's the NHS for you. Yeah, so so I went back to my GP, and apparently the consultant at the hospital should be arranging any care for out of area. They won't refer me back to the hospital to get that care arranged, and the GP can't arrange any care within the area. So yeah, there's no wonder I started drinking. No, I haven't started drinking. I just like the taste occasionally. That is nice. See, it's just tiny little sips. So what was I saying? So yeah, over the last year, relaxing. I've lost my train of thought again, haven't I? Oh, do you know? Right, let's get this dinner cracked on with, and I'll start waffling more again a little bit. But no, I can't remember what the bloody hell I was saying. Oh, do you know? My train of thought is a nightmare. I maybe need a vape. Right, let's get dinner going, and then I'll chat with you a little bit about how much more improved I have over the last year, because I have. It's amazing. And rose quartz, we'll discuss rose quartz too. Lots of stuff to discuss. That's what I was talking about. I remembered. I was talking about the fact that I hold my breath. So I was brushing my teeth and I was getting ready to go out and leave the house basically. And what I discovered was that I was having a panic attack. I didn't realise I was having a panic attack, and I think I must have them quite often without realising, but I started getting pain again, and my pain had been fine until I needed to leave the house, and my muscles started to hurt, and so I stopped for a second. I'm like, why? And then I realised I was hyperventilating and holding my breath. So I do these things, I hold my breath out of anxiety and what have you. But yeah, I have mini panic attacks and I don't even realise that I'm having them. It's mad, but it's something that I've identified finally as something that's an issue. So yeah, I need to. The reason I just remembered then was because I was concentrating on my breathing, because I was starting to do it again. And you've just got to take some deep breaths, and do you know what I mean? Really do concentrate on your breathing, because for people with pain, when we stop breathing, it stops the oxygen going to your muscles. Now, when the oxygen can't get to your muscles, I'm imagining that the muscles won't be very happy about that, and that's probably why they start to hurt. Mine start to hurt and they start to spasm. And yeah, it's literally from just holding my bloody breath of the stupidest things to do, and you don't realise you're doing it. So yeah, like I said, I've identified that apparently I've been having panic attacks without even realising it, and I just hold my breath. So that was what I remembered, and I thought I'd better tell you while I remember. And that's probably what this evening is going to be like. It's going to be me remembering stuff that I wanted to tell you and dipping in and telling you. Right, back to cutting onions in a bit. Right then, so far we have had 2 punnets and nearly a third punnet of mushrooms going. I've put, God, I think it was about 4 onions in, because it just didn't look enough. So I've cooked like all that chicken, you see. I prefer chicken cooked in the oven. It's nicer. It goes like you can rip it and it's just a lot nicer. So I'm going to rip all this up into bits, and I'm going to pour it all in, even with all the chicken stock, the juice. Bang that in as well, it adds flavour. A lot of people just chuck it, but I keep it. So yeah, there we go. So what else do I put in? So the chicken curry, yeah, your bog standard chicken, obviously, curry powder, salt, pepper, ground mixed spices, ground cumin. So I'm reading the tubs. Ground cumin. I've added paprika recently, is something I've started adding. A little bit of turmeric as well I've started adding. I had to read it because I can't remember. Do you know, I've got too much going on in my head. There's too much to learn about cannabis. It's too complicated and my brain's not big enough. I need to expand it. I need to learn how to juggle so my brain will get bigger. Apparently that's a thing. You can make your brain grow. So, sorry, posture again. Concentrate. It actually feels a bit weird. You really stick your chest out, shoulders back and down. Yeah, it's a constant. But yeah, my back was starting to hurt because I wasn't standing right. So yeah, it's yeah. Apparently you can grow your brain by doing learning a musical instrument, juggling, doing stuff like that. It can make your brain get bigger. So I don't know. Lovely. A bit of fat. I don't like any fat. I'm real finicky. So if you ever have a curry or anything from me, you know that there'll be no fat in it because I'll be getting rid of it all. But then you also know that I'll probably pick through with my hand. My hands are always clean though. Well, when I'm cooking for the people they are. When I'm cooking for myself I'm not so sure. I mean, crikey, I eat sandwiches in the garden while I'm covered in mud. But it's good for you. Do you know what I mean? I haven't died yet. I think I've got quite a bulletproof immune system. I very rarely get ill. I mean, when have you known me be actually ill? I've been in pain, I've had headaches, I've had muscle spasms, but I don't really catch colds and stuff like that. I mean, CBD really helps that because it boosts your immune system, doesn't it? I don't know, I've got a CBD company. Am I allowed to make medical claims and stuff? But this is me talking, not as a CBD customer selling person. So yeah. But for me personally, I suppose I can talk about personal experience as well, can't I? I don't know, I need to learn all this stuff. Oh, it's just such a ball ache. All I want to do is get medicine to people. I mean, I put up a post in one of my complex regional groups saying that for people with complex regional, I'm willing to get them to come forward and I'll give them a massive discount. Obviously, I'll need them to prove the condition because otherwise I'll have people coming forward and saying they've got it and they haven't. Because you do need a lot more. You need a lot more of the CBD to keep your condition in remission. But let's see what's my hand doing at the minute. I've got all that peeled up. Yes. Oh, that tastes amazing. Can't waste it. God. Well, as you can see, my hands look like normal hands. And that's because of the amount of CBD I'm on. I've got complex regional pain syndrome in this hand. But you wouldn't know it if I didn't tell you, and if I didn't show you the photos of when I've not had enough medicine. Right, then let me wash my hands instead. Hot. So, yeah. I actually only really turned the camera back on to tell you to put chicken stock in your food. And then I end up telling you something else about CBD. And yeah, so anybody with complex regional pain syndrome, please do reach out to me on any social media platform or whatever. And, you know, if you can... You know, prove, even if the doctors haven't given you a diagnosis, but you can prove by, like, it's obvious because they're stupid, then, you know what I mean, I'm willing to give you a discount, personal discount code. What I'm planning on doing is giving people personal discount codes. I'm basically wanting to offer more the oils and the, what do you call it, paste, because it's more medically effective. I can't say that though. It's better absorbed. It's absorbed better. Whereas obviously when you eat CBD, your stomach acid breaks it down a lot. And so the effects from what you get, say, in a 20 milligram sweet to a 20 milligram oil is totally different. And yeah, although I find the effects different as well. I find that sweets give me a different effect to having it in oils. I don't know if it's because it goes through your liver and stuff, you know, like with how THC converts into a different is it delta 11? THC9 converts through your liver. I wonder if CBD does something the same, because I do feel as though it has a slightly different reaction when I take it through the stomach rather than sublingually. I don't know. All these things are things to learn. Never waste the chicken stock. I actually went through a phase of starting to put it in the freezer and keeping it. Right, I'm going to have to do something now, as I am starting to get an accumulation of pots. Oh, my tea towel always drops on the bloody floor. Oh, I need a better rack. Right then. Well, there you go. You learnt something, I think. Maybe, did you learn anything? I don't know. Well, I'm going to pause you again for a bit while I work out whereabouts I'm up to with this recipe. But yeah, the next things to go in basically are chopped tomatoes, at least 2 tins. Wine. That's probably all going to end up going in it, because I've got quite a large pot on the go. I'll show you how much is in it so far. So there's all that, because I don't like to cook just a little bit, because it's tiring cooking and it takes me forever. As you can see, I'm really slow. Even when I'm not talking on video, I'll be dancing, or I mean, I've already had a little dance, and you know what I mean. It's yeah, it takes me forever to do anything. So right, yeah, like I say, next job: chinned tomatoes, wine, all the seasoning. Now these are important. That's very important. Very important. HP. You've got to have the HP in it, otherwise it just doesn't taste right. A bit of Liam Perrins, also. Yeah. Oh well. Chin chin. Crack on, and I might go have a vape soon. And pause you again. Right, so I was just about to start shaking the curry powder in, and I'm thinking, everybody's going to say to me how much you put in. And I'm thinking, I don't know how much I put in. What have I just done with that spoon? Why didn't I get one out? I didn't get one out. Right, so this is more for my benefit than yours, because I'll want to watch this back and remind myself, if it works, how many did I put in. So let's go with, what does it say? Does it say? No. No directions? No. Okay, we'll have a couple of spoonfuls in. Yeah. Heap teaspoons. And then again, now I know with these roughly how much, but I do it by taste. But I always start off with a teaspoon of each. And then see what happens. I need to order some more, I need to buy some more, we have to go shopping. Again, I'm spending a lot of time shopping, it's a nightmare. Well, crikey, I need to get the potatoes out of the microwave as well, the oven's on. The oven's been on and I've not put the potatoes in. Oh, do you know. Right then, let's stir all that in. And let it blend. Oh dear. And go grab some potatoes. Oh, do you know. Right then, I think I've got the amount of tomatoes and wine right. But yeah, I ended up having to open. It's really annoying when you have to put like half a tin of tomatoes in, so it's like, right, what am I going to use that for tomorrow now? I'm going to have to think of something. So, right, more curry powder, it's not hot enough. So, it's, what brand is it? It's Aldi's. Just in case you're interested. Spoon. So I've had 2 heap spoons in, plus a little sprinkle, because I was about to do it without measuring it. Oh, about my neck's starting to get tight. That was first time today though that I'm thinking, right, I really need to go for a vape. Mind you, I did have like quite a large amount of RSO this morning before I with a bit of cake before I went for my massage. Physio appointments. Physio, it's massage, it's the same thing. Everybody should be able to get massage on the NHS. Obviously I can't, I have to pay for it, but luckily it's really cheap. But without it, I wouldn't be fixed. I'd still be in pain. I mean, I went to see one girl in the village because I could hardly walk. It was a problem in my shoulder. It was when I was going to the gym. And I think I thought I'd trapped a nerve, but I hadn't. It was just tight muscles and pressing on stuff and pain. And I was like, this when I went in to see her walking. And she freed it up, and I was fine that day. And obviously my physio is brilliant. And I've been going to see him now regularly for, God, it's been years. Been a couple of years at least. Right, so there we go, another heap spooning. I won't put too much in because I always end up going too hot. But yeah, I mean, the fact is that if I'd have been going to just physio on the NHS, And yeah, stretching is very important. So I'm not going to say, oh yeah, stretching is all very good and well, but stretching is all very good and well, very important. But if you've got muscle knots, tight muscles, tension, especially from, like, a lot of us have got 30 plus years of built up tension in our bodies from carrying post-traumatic stress around with us, you can't stretch that stuff out. You just can't. It needs massaging. I've had to massage myself so I get it in my arms, where it's still tight, today did my shoulders. And if everybody could get that on the NHS, maybe then they might actually get better. Wouldn't that be a nice thing to happen? But no, the NHS don't like that. They're, I'm not going to say it, Freedom Cannabis guy, that meme that he keeps putting out. But it is a basic fact that apparently, I didn't know this, the NHS obviously won't fund cannabis prescriptions, especially not whole flower, but they will pay for counselling for sex offenders. It's, I mean, yeah, that needs doing, but as a victim of that type of abuse myself, I also know that the counselling ain't there for the victims all the time. So, yeah, it's, do you know what I mean? It is, I don't know, go figure. But yeah, if they want to give paedophiles some retraining on the NHS, I doubt it'll work, because it just doesn't, stuff like that. But I think it's for people with very low IQs as well, so I think it's more for people with learning disabilities and stuff. But the fact is that the NHS is willing to fund it, but they won't fund our prescriptions. So, I don't know. Right then. Not quite hot enough yet. Tasty, not hot enough. Is it? Oh, is it? So this is where I end up going to, yeah, I'm going to let it stew for a bit. Yeah. Let's go sit down, have a wee smoke, and let that stew for a bit. I'm going to pause you, I might bring you through for a smoke though. So I've just chucked a bit more of those in, the coriander and cumin, just another spoonful of each. And I just realised I haven't put the sauce in yet, and do you know what I mean? So anybody that's actually wanting the recipe, yeah, loads of HP. But remembering I'm making a huge pot full. How much chicken did I put in? I took the packet outside. It was one of the great big packs from Aldi, so there's probably at least 1,000 grams in here. So it's not like I'm doing a small amount. What on earth is that? Oh, do you know, I've got mushroom on the floor. And there's not much room. Not much room for mushroom. Oh, do you know, never mind. Right. And then we'll put the Liam Perrins in also. Again, it's just a bit... You do it to taste. I don't actually like Liam Perrins. But in this recipe, it goes. And salt to bind together. Not too much. Pepper, because I like pepper. But not too much in this, because it's a red wine curry. And you don't want it to be too overpowering of pepper. That'll do. And a wee bit of paprika. Sort of sweetens it. It's a hot sweet. And last time I just put a tiny bit of this in. Just a tiny. And then see what happens. Right, let's give all that a stir in and then leave it for a bit. And then go and have a smoke. Vape, you know what I mean. Right. Ow! Oh, right. And that's how I get covered in food, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. Right, let's pause and I might just bring you through for a vape. So yeah, this is where I'm a little bit weird. So I'm drinking wine in the kitchen while I'm cooking. Come back through here. Cappuccino with coconut oil, with cannabis coconut oil in it. I don't know why, but I only really like having a drink while I'm cooking and while I'm actually eating, and then I just don't drink. And it's probably a good thing, because then at least I don't drink too much. Well, although I just can't ever become a chef, because then I'll be plastered constantly. I've got a bit ground up. So, Yes, you all know that I'm on the shishka berry. I have run out of Legendary Larry, I've run out of my powdered donuts. I've still got a full pack of that stuff, the Gorilla Glue, the Noidex one. But it's a very daytimey strain, and I don't always need that much energy, so I very rarely using it. I'm saving it for when I either can't eat or when I really need some energy. And that ain't now. I'm trying to stay chilled. I need to get tired and get to bed early. Oh, my bum's nipping. Oh, crikey. My back needs a stretch. But is it my neck or is it my back or is it? It's itching. I maybe I'm forgetting to breathe. So yeah, my back was itching again. It's because I need a vape and I need to come down a level. I feel ever so tired. That RSO, I can feel it. I can feel how my eyes look. I know that I look very, very medicated today. I'm all zen. Oh, do you know? God, I need to grind some more bloody CBD flour up. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I'm being naughty as well tonight because I've got some Blue Dream and it's not prescribed. It's what Mike's using at the moment. And it's really quite nice. And I'm having a little bit now because I want my shishka berry to last. I've got another appointment with the clinic at the end of the month. Yes, it is the month now, isn't it? Yes, at the end of this month I've got an appointment with the clinic to see what strains are going to be available because the shishka berry is low stock, I've been told. When that runs out, there's nothing else that actually works really well for my anxiety, not as well as the shishka berry. So I'm going to have to talk to the doctor and sample some new strains, but I need to keep within a price range. It's expensive. Shishka berry, it's been a big treat because I know it works so well, but by God, it's been costing me a fortune. Now I've heard that the Together strains, they're only £4.50 a gram, but they're often out of stock. I can get all the Noidex, apparently the Noidex is all coming back in again. I'm hoping, I can't remember, where did I see it? There's been loads of stuff going around again about Life Clinic as well. They're changing ownership or management or something as well. Skunk Clones has messaged me. Hey Skunk Clones, do you watch my videos? Hey Skunk Clones. Yes, it's my website. I'll reply to you in a bit. He does Skunk Clones, yes. So if you're needing any clones, let me know. Or just find Skunk Clones on Twitter. He's sound and he does very good clones. CBD, obviously. I don't know, he might do other stuff, I ain't got a clue. But yeah, I can't remember whereabouts I was reading it. But yeah, Life is changed. Nadler's on his way out. Barnes and Hannah Deacon are coming in as advisors. What that means, I don't know. I mean, I was on the patient board, the patient representative board with Life Group. If that's still happening, I don't know. Whether I'm still on it, I don't know. She's starting patient focus groups or something. I'll just have to wait and see. See, my back's itching. A stretch. Crack my jaw. Then have a volcano. And then hopefully, my dinner will be about ready. Oh, let's turn it up a little bit. So, the temperatures, my cup's in the way, can you see? No, you can't really see, it's too far away. So during the day, I have it at 175. Then when it gets to evening time, I knock it up to 180. And then at bedtime, I put it at 185. And I only ever have one bag off each lid, and I do put quite a bit in now because somebody's pointed out that I wasn't putting enough in, and it does taste a lot better when you put more in. But I do still use a 50-50 blend of CBD to THC. And I shake it halfway through. So people that get two bags out of each lid, they say that they stir it and then put it back on again and use it again. I just prefer, let me just stretch my legs because it's itching. So I've started sitting with my feet together. To stretch it out. And yes, I'm in the pyjamas. The pyjamas that I thought were trousers. I don't bloody know. I don't often go buying clothes. I'm not a clothy person. I'd walk around naked if I could. I want to be a naturist. Clothes are painful. They hurt. They're uncomfortable. There's very few that I'm comfortable in, which is why you'll always see me in the best top, comfy bra thing, and either pyjamas, tracky bottoms things, or my jeans. But jeans aren't comfy. For a long time I could only wear shorts, but now I can wear jeans again finally. Right then. Oh, I need this. My back's itching like so and so. My shoulders are coming up. Downward shrug, so you shrug up, shrug down, force it down. I know I pull a funny face with my jaw at the moment. I've got knots in there and it makes my jaw go a funny shape when I try to stretch it. That is lovely. Yeah, I need to find... So if anybody can recommend any evening strains that are cheap and something to replace my shishka berry while it's out of stock, hopefully. Although I have heard that Noidex are bringing some new ones out. I don't know, or if there's just the new ones coming back. But there's loads of Advent ones around, I've heard, but none of them scream at me as, like, I'm one that'll work. I don't know. I've just fallen in love with shishka berry. What can I say? One thing I can say is that my back is doing my head in. So I will show you one other little thing. It's an evening with me. So, I know it's a mess through there. But I have a pull-up bar. Yeah? And so when my back's starting to nip... Oh. It's dangle. Oh, that cracks it. And you can pull your legs up. And stretch your neck out. Oh, that's better. See, it's still itching a little bit, but it's not as bad. Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, right. I think I'm about ready for some food. Let's go and see what dinner's doing. Give you a pause, because I don't want to carry you around while you're watching me. Pause then. Right, so it's tasting alright, but it's still a little bit runny, so I need to bang some more tomato puree in it, which ends up being absolutely loads. Oh, that's to thicken the wine out, innit? And then what else did it need? Oh, let's give you a wee look. Yum. Ooh. I can't hold the laptop, but there we go. I accidentally paused it then, but yeah, that's it. Can't hold the laptop. Oh dear. Right then. Yeah. So, let's see, how's that tasting? Right, so I can taste the spices. Do to be a bit hotter. Yeah, a little bit more powder. Not a full spoonful though. That's where I always go wrong. I get it to this type of temperature and it's like, just needs to be a little bit. So I'm putting about half a spoon in. But it just needs that, I don't know, it just needs a little bit of something. So a little bit of paprika, a tiny bit of that, turmeric, a tiny bit, because that's really powerful, I've found. And then, yeah, it's a bit more mixed spices it's needing, which I've not got much of. Half a spoonful. We drop a little Perez. And it wasn't quite tangy enough. Tangy. HP sauce. And it's got to be HP. You can't use any other brand. The other brands don't. They don't have that same tanginess. I don't know. It's just. I've tried it with other brands, but it never tastes quite the same. Well, who's pinging me? Nice messenger. I can look in a bit. Oh. Right, oops. Let's see how that is. Certainly thickening nicely. See, now stuff like that, this, I wouldn't have been able to do without the cannabis. Because apart from not being able to stand for this long. Pain, couldn't eat, wouldn't have been hungry enough. Oh. Oh yeah, that's getting there. Whoa. Right, let's leave that to stew for a little while. Oops. Drooling, it's that good. Right, check out the potatoes as well. Oh, that's hot, 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 hot. Fuck's sake, I always do that, burn my face. Oh yeah, the potatoes are done. Right, well I declare my dinner ready as soon as the curry is ready, which is nearly now. Right then. One more bag and I'm doing my dinner. Oops, pause then. Right then, I'm back again. Let's see. Oh, cuppa. Turn the music down because I've had actually... The reason I turn my music off when I'm in the kitchen is because I had a video blocked in Russia because of one of the songs that was playing in the background. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, for God's sakes, this is educational. We're trying to teach people about cannabis and the wonder of it and what it can do and neuroplasticity and the fact that cannabis makes your brain more plasticky, which is a good thing, so that your brain can heal itself, which is what mine's trying to do. Mushrooms help too. Yes, the magic type. Yes, that's the ones I'm on about. Yes, I know. Oh dear. Yeah, I've been using them for quite a while now. It's, right, which one am I going? Ooh, a bit of Paradise Skittles. Only because my can of tonics through there and hemp, not hemp hash, new hemp, sorry. Oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, new hemp sent me some samples. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yeah, they came today, but I was busy. So, we have got, the purple punch I'm saving for bedtime, because my God, that really did hit me. So, purple punch and bubble gum. Well, let's have a little bit of bubble gum. There we go. So I'm going to have to get grinding. Oh, do you know, grinding's a ball ache. Oh, let me put some of this on. This stuff, nobody's bought one yet. It's the roll-on, the Her Botany Health roll-on. And it is, it does really work. Oh, down there too. Oh, and on there. Yeah, you're supposed to really put it on your wrists and your temples. But, like I say, CB receptors everywhere. Put it everywhere. If you want to. Alright then. Let's get some weed ground up. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to pause you because I don't think you want to sit and watch me grind weed and I can't concentrate on two things at once. Right. Oh, that freeze framed a wee bit. That was weird. So this is the bubble gum if I can get into the grinder. Let's have a wee sniff. Not actually that strong, but I don't know. Well, it doesn't smell that strong, but I have been on that Blue Dream and that did stink to high heavens sometimes. Right, so this is what I do, you see. Let's come over here. And I put like quite a lot of CBD flower in. Good old pinches in. So, you see, that's how much CBD flower I put in. Do you know what I mean? There's about 0.2, maybe a little bit more. My back's still itching. I'm going to have to go for a lie down soon. That's what's wrong. I'm supposed to be resting after a massage and I haven't. I've cooked dinner instead. My back's saying, I'll have a rest. And I'm like, oh. See now, no, a long time ago, sitting back like this would have been painful. It was like sitting on gravel and, yeah. It was just the amount of knots and tension I had in myself. And now I'm sitting back thinking, oh, my back, oh, I can relax. Oh, and it's just, I don't know, it's quite a unique feeling when you've been in pain for so long. I mean, my body's not just out of pain now. It went from being painful to being tight to now it feels all like light and airy. You know when you've got like a soft material top and you put it on and you get that, oh, soft feeling. My skin, my body feels like that soft feeling when I touch it, and it never used to. It used to just be there. I used to say to people it was like I wasn't touching my own body, it was like I was touching somebody else's. And then as the muscles were relaxing, it was like, oh, that's starting to feel like it's my body now. And I don't know, maybe other people that have had similar conditions to me might feel the same. But yeah, it's very much like it's not your body, and yeah, the tightness that's there doesn't feel as though it's you. Oh, I do need to crack my back though. Oh, is it my neck? This is where it's hard to tell, is it my neck? Because then I crack that bit in my neck there, and that takes the pressure off my back. And then my back can crack a bit easier. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Right then. I'll pause you while I stir the pot and blow my bag up. Oh, and that tastes amazing. I just tried it again, it tastes lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I'm sat on a knobbly bit. So, right, you see this thing on me cushion? That, I'm sat on that. Now, it used to feel like I was sitting on those things, and it was my body. My body felt like that. It was just hard and knobbly and uncomfortable and painful. And the message was Stacey. So, you all know about Gary Hughes being banged up for basically providing people with medicine. He was on his way to deliver somebody some oils for free. Well, yeah, he was selling on the side, I think he was caught for. But I mean, how else was he supposed to fund it? I think he should have took it to jury trial myself. But Sir Stacey wants to go. She's booked for Liverpool. Turn off. Thank you. So, the 19th of March in Liverpool. Oh, heck. I'll have to think about that one. Need to work it out what I'm doing. I wonder if they've got an electric car charger. Oh, I know, what a palaver with the electric car. Hopefully picking it up on the 8th now. Oh, God, that was a bit of a... So I had a bump in my car. And Motability said, oh no, don't bother getting it fixed, there's no point, it's just cosmetic. Go to return the car, can't return it until you've had the damage fixed. Do you know, it means I'm getting a new plate reg, getting a 23 plate. Yeah. Right, oh, I need this. That's nice. I'm just stretching my neck when I do that. Stretches right up, so you rub up the back and then sort of pull gently on your head in a stretch. I don't know, it just seems to be the most effective way of stretching out that back bit of my neck. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been sharing a few like posture guy videos and stuff like that. They are quite helpful. So, I mean, I don't know, just find all these exercises and do them. They are really useful. Now, this is tasty, but this is a mixture because I've got the bubble gum with a bit of shishka berry with a bit of the Blue Dream. So it's hard to tell which is the tastiest, but it's nice. Lovely. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go and get my dinner now, because I'm starting to get tired. I'm ready to chill. And I've got Die Hard with a Vengeance to watch, because I fell asleep through it the other night. Yeah, I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock at night. It's ridiculous how tired I've been getting. And then, I don't know. I was thinking about trying biphasic sleep. So you sleep for a couple of hours of the evening and then you go to sleep again right through till morning. But then the last couple of days I've ended up sleeping in and like having to set alarms to get up. I don't know. It's just I struggle with sleep sometimes, and I just wonder if maybe I should like nap early for an evening and then get up for a bit and then go back to bed or not. I don't know. Google it, biphasic sleep, or just Google 2 sleeps, when people had 2 sleeps. And it's quite interesting. And it does kind of make sense that if you're getting tired at 9 o'clock, rather than sort of forcing yourself to stay awake, because if I went to bed at 9 o'clock and slept right through, I'd be up at 3 or 4 in the morning, and that would be it. But I could go to sleep at 9, get up at 11 midnight, and then go back to bed at say 3 and then get up again. Now that's what they used to do. I don't know, is that a more natural way or not? I mean, if we don't use electronic devices in the between sleeping periods, then it might not actually be that bad for you. Who knows? Anyways, right, well, I'm going to go and get my dinner. And this has been a lovely evening with you all. I just thought I'd, yeah. So this is what I get up to overnight. Yes, I cook. You haven't seen me dancing because I don't dare put the music on in case they block the bloody video in a country because they picked the wrong song or something. But yeah, I dance like an idiot. So I'm in the kitchen and I'll be peeling an onion and a song will come on. Oh, you've got to dance while you peel. You've got to do a bit of this and a bit of that. And you can't just stand there. That's boring. I don't know. Oh, well, right. Food and chill. And a year on YouTube it has been. Oh well, I don't know if you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I do actually like doing these videos. I quite enjoy it. I find them relaxing, and I don't know, I like being able to educate people, I suppose. It's strange for me to be able to educate people, but hey-ho, I do seem to know stuff. And I suppose it's more like stuff that I've learned through self-discovery. Like, just hurting myself and then having to stop hurting myself and fix myself again. Like overdoing it in the gym, but the overdoing it in the gym was serving a purpose. I was correcting my posture. I mean, the pain that I started getting in the gym wasn't because I was overdoing it in the gym. It was from walking up and down the pool. Walking up and down the pool, correcting my posture, and caused the pain in the backs of my shoulders because they were in new positions and they just weren't used to it. Oh my God, you should have heard my hip go today. That lump in my leg that I showed you all on the video, I don't know if you bothered looking or not. It was on Facebook and Twitter. But yeah, it was quite a bad tense muscle from using my legs incorrectly, basically. And I said to a physio, it feels like my hip's been sucked up into its socket. And he did some stretches and massage. Like, oh yeah, and I think the girls outside must be wondering what he's doing to me. Oh dear. Right, yes, I am going to go and get some food now. So yeah, I don't know, tell me, what do you want to see more of on my videos? How often do you want me to make them? And stuff like that, I don't know. Do you like it when I'm just sat around? Do you prefer it when I go out and about? I know you like the educational stuff, teaching you how to make things, and I do try. I'm thinking about trying to make RSO next, proper cannabis oil. My current supplier is having issues getting hold of it, and there might be a bit of a wait, and I don't know, I've watched the video and it doesn't look that hard, but it's the amount of plant material that you need to start with, and it could work out very expensive. But if I could do it, would it, I don't know, it wouldn't really save money as such, but I don't know. It's just something else to learn. Right, food, and I am off, skis. And it's been a lovely evening chatting with you all. Have a great night, guys, and I shall catch you later. Bye, guys. Oops, so no, don't pause it. I was about to pause it then instead of stop it. Right, yeah. Bye, guys.